You're dealing with constant neck and back pain after a crash, and the insurance company acts like it's just soreness that'll go away. You know it's more serious than that, but you're not sure how to prove it and what your injury is actually worth. Without the right steps early on, you could settle for way less than you need to recover. I'm Jason Marker, a personal injury attorney here in Illinois. In over 25 years, I've worked closely with injury victims and helped clients maximize their extent of damages on their claims. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly what matters when documenting neck and back injuries, how to build a case that gets you taken seriously and the most money. Let me start by saying this. If you've been in a car accident in Illinois, and you're feeling any pain in your neck or back, do not wait to see a doctor. Even if you think it's just a little soreness or stiffness, get checked out immediately. Why? Because when it comes to getting the most for your neck and back injuries after a car accident, every minute matters. I see people all the time try to tough it out and hope their pain will go away. 2 or 3 days later, though, it gets much worse. Or they take a week and then suddenly they're barely able to get out of bed. Here's the problem. Any delay gives the insurance company room to argue that your injuries aren't as serious or real. They'll say, well, if you were really hurt, you would have gone to the emergency room right away. The sad thing is, in these injury cases, if they go to trial, the jurors will think the same. So don't give them that opportunity. Remember, in Illinois, your medical records are your best evidence. Everything you tell the doctor about your pain, how sharp it is, where it hurts, whether you have tingling or numbness down the arms or legs or in your hands or feet, all gets written down. Those records become the backbone of your injury claim. Let me give you a real-world example. I had a client near Joliet who was rear-ended, stopped at a red light. She was shaken up a bit and didn't want to make a fuss. She went home, slept it off, and tried to push through the pain. 5 days later, she couldn't turn her head or even lift her arm, and we finally got her MRI. She had 2 herniated discs in her neck. The insurance company used the delay to argue that someone else must have caused those injuries. We fought really hard, and we were able to win her a fair settlement, but it was a much longer road if she would have just gone to the doctor immediately. Don't make that mistake. Once you've gotten medical help, the next step to getting the most out of your neck and back injury in Illinois is to document absolutely everything. I mean, every little detail. Start a journal. Write down how you feel each day. Take pictures of your bruises, your swelling, physical damages you notice. Note every medication you're taking and every appointment that you attend. Why is this so important? Well, neck and back injuries often don't show up on x-rays. You might not even have a huge scar or a cast, but pain, it keeps you from working, sleeping, or even sitting uncomfortably. If you don't write it down, the insurance company is not going to see it and they won't know it happened. Let's say you used to go bowling every Thursday, but now your back pain makes that impossible. Write that down. If you can't pick up your child or shovel a sidewalk, put that in your journal. These details show how real important the accident affects your everyday life. Here's an example. I represented a gentleman from Springfield, Illinois before his crash. He was an avid weekend fisherman. Now, after his accident, he couldn't sit in a boat or stand for long periods of time. Because he kept a detailed diary and pain log and included photos from his pre-accident fishing trips, we were able to paint a vivid picture of how much he had lost. That helped us get a stronger settlement for his pain and suffering. Now, I get it if you want this over and done with. You're stressed, you're hurt, and those bills are all piling up. Insurance adjusters know how to use this, and they'll often dangle a quick settlement right in front of you, hoping you'll take it and sign away your rights before you even know the full extent of your injuries. Don't fall for it. Remember, neck and back injuries can get worse over time. While you feel like they might be mild now and only achy, later they become permanent disabilities. You never know. If you settle too soon, you can't go back and ask for more money. Illinois law doesn't limit the amount you can recover for pain and suffering, but once you sign a release, your case is over. The insurance company is off the hook forever, even if your injury turns out to be more serious than you ever thought. I had a client from Bolingbrook, Illinois, who accepted a $7,000 settlement just 2 weeks after his accident. He thought it was plenty for some nagging neck pain, but 6 months later, he needed surgery. By then it was too late, and he couldn't reopen the claim. Here's my advice. Wait until you know exactly how your medical future looks. That might mean waiting for a doctor's final report or even a second opinion. And never sign anything from an insurance company without talking to a lawyer first. Many people think the only thing that matters in an injury claim is your stack of doctor's bills, but the neck and back injuries are some of the most important evidence that can come out of your wallet, can come from daily life and the people around you. In Illinois, you can recover money for your pain and suffering, emotional distress, and even loss of enjoyment of life. To get the most from your neck and back injuries, you need to build that case, and that goes way beyond receipts and invoices. Here's what works. Written statements from family, friends, or coworkers. If your spouse is to help you tie your shoe, or your boss notices you can't lift boxes at work, Ask them to write a short note describing what they've seen. Photos and videos. Document the activities you can no longer do or the exercises and treatment you're having a hard time doing at home. Job records. If you've missed time from work or lost your job because of your injury, keep those pay stubs and HR emails and texts. Transportation logs. If you're paying for rides because you can't drive, track those expenses and keep receipts. I recently represented a young mom in Naperville who had to hire a dog walker and a babysitter because her back pain kept her from caring for her kids and her pets. By showing those additional expenses and collecting statements from her helpers, we were able to demonstrate that the true cost of her injuries were much more. Bottom line, the more evidence you gather, the stronger your case will be when it comes time to negotiate, or if we need, go all the way to trial. You've heard the saying, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you can negotiate, right? Nowhere is that more true than in a car accident injury case, especially when it comes to neck and back injuries. Illinois law is on your side if you know how to use it, but insurance companies have teams of professionals whose only job is to pay you as little as possible. They know every trick in the book, and if you don't have an experienced attorney in your corner, you're at a very serious disadvantage. But you shouldn't just hire any attorney or lawyer. It matters what lawyer you hire, and you have to hire the right one. Like, for example, we're pretty good at what we do here. A good Illinois personal injury attorney will handle all your communication with the insurance companies so that you don't say anything that can hurt your case. Make sure the right medical specialists are with you and document everything you need. Dig deep into the evidence, including the camera footage, witness statements, and even expert opinions. Build a clear, compelling story about your neck and back injuries and how it's affected your life. Push back hard if an insurance company offers a lowball settlement, and be ready to take your case to trial if needed. Let me tell you about a case I had right here in Chicago. My client was rear-ended on the Eisenhower Expressway. The insurance company offered $10,000, saying the injuries were soft tissue and not worth much. We worked with the orthopedic surgeons, gathered statements from this client's coworkers and his physical therapist, and even pulled his own social media photos to show what he was doing before and what he lost. In the end, we were able to settle the case for $100,000, and the insurance company never thought we'd get that. Don't try to handle this on your own. Illinois has strict time limits for filing personal injury lawsuits of 2 years in most cases. If you wait too long or you make the wrong move, you could lose your rights to recover forever. And if you wait too long, it's harder to get an attorney to have time to build your case and to fight for you. The sooner that you can get a knowledgeable attorney like us involved, the better your chances of getting the most for your neck and back injuries. All right, let's recap what we just learned about how to get the most from your neck and back injuries after a car accident in Illinois. Get checked out by a doctor right away, even if you've only got minor pain. Keep a daily journal and photo log of your pain, your limitations, and all of your activities. Don't sign a quick settlement until you know the extent of all of your injuries. Gather evidence that shows more than just your bills, but the real impact of your daily life. Protect yourself by working with an experienced Illinois injury attorney who knows how to stand up to the insurance companies. If you follow these steps, you'll be in the best position to recover everything that you lost and more out of this incident over your life. Before you go, there's one more thing that you absolutely need to know. The biggest mistake that people make in their car accident injury claims is talking to the insurance company before speaking with a lawyer. If you say the wrong thing, it can destroy your case. That's a topic of our next video. This one wrong move could destroy your accident injury claim, speaking to the insurance company before a lawyer. You do not want to miss this. It could mean the difference between a fair settlement and losing your entire claim. So head on over there and watch that next video for more information. See you over there.